Hi guys, I thought I'd just make a video today discussing the importance of learning to read your labels and knowing exactly what you're consuming when it comes to processed products. So every single processed product contains what is called a nutrition information label or a nutritional information panel. I've got a few examples with me today so I can show you exactly how to recognize them and read them. But it's pretty much telling you exactly what's in your food, exactly what the quantities are of each part of the label, and it's really helpful if you know exactly what you're looking for. That way you can purchase good quality products when you're shopping at the supermarket. So I know that we've got a meal plan that we are all following, and if we want to find products that I've mentioned but you don't know what brand and things like that, it's important to know what to look for in terms of the nutritional information on the back. So in today's market there is lots of deceiving products, things like 100% fat free but it's full of sugar, fat free, sugar free, but you don't realize it's full of salt. Salt's really bad, it increases our blood pressure. There are bad things, even if salt doesn't make you fat, it's still not good for you in excess amounts. So a lot of New Zealanders have far too much salt, and so we should really keep an eye out on our intakes of that. But I'll tell you guys today what you need to look for on the back and the quantities we should be aiming for with these as well. Okay, so I've got a label information thingy-mabob here, and I'm just going to see if I can insert it over this video. If not, we'll see what happens. I'll figure something out. I might post it in the comments. So pretty much when you're looking at the back of a product, so I've got the ingredients list here. As you can see, probably not, it's quite blurry, but that's the ingredients list there, and it's quite short. So when you see a short ingredients list, you know there's not much in there, which means it's healthier for you. If I take a look at this, the first ingredient is diced tomatoes. That means that the biggest quantity of food within this product is diced tomatoes. So it always starts with the highest amount down to the lowest. So if you see that sugar's in the first few numbers, you know not to buy that product because it's full of sugar. So we've got diced tomatoes, the first product, and a tin of diced tomatoes. That's exactly what I want to see. If you're seeing other things, not good at all. You want, say you're buying like, I don't know, like minced patties or something, and the first thing you saw was some processed ingredient that wasn't mince. Like, isn't that a warning sign? It's not mince. That's the biggest amount of product within the patty, so it's a bit dodgy. You definitely don't want to go there, so definitely have a look at this. But yeah, there's only about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 things within this label, so that's pretty good. And I'll show you what you should be looking for. So as you can see on the side here, there's energy, protein, fat total, saturated fat, carbohydrates, sugars, sodium, potassium, and something else which we don't need to worry about. Okay, so when you're looking at a can or the back of any food, you want to look out for specific things, and this is when I'll show you this one. So I'm going to post this into the forum, and this shows you exactly what you need to be looking for. So you look at the fat first off, and you want to look for foods that have less than 3 grams per serving of fat. So you'll see things have per serving or per 100 grams. So we're going to be looking at the serving size today. You want to be looking for foods with less than 1 gram of saturated fat, less than 140 milligrams of sodium. So sodium can come in high amounts, especially in processed foods. This is definitely one you need to be looking out for. If you're looking for food which is high in fiber, you want to look for 3 grams and over. And sugar, this one says 15 or less per serve. I would definitely be looking at less than 10 per serve. So I just want to show you guys a few of my products that I get. These are my sweet treats. I usually have one a day as a snack, and they are absolutely delicious. They're like the best treat ever. And I wanted to show you these because sometimes when it comes to certain, you definitely want to kind of have some knowledge around the ingredients within the product. So this one doesn't fit all the criteria in my label over here that I just showed you. So this one has 10.4 grams of fat, but if you look at it, it's a nut bar. Nuts contain healthy fats, so it's quite different. We need healthy fats in our diet, so if I see a nut bar that has higher than what is recommended in the label, I will grab it because this fits into every other category. So we've got sugars at 3.2 grams. If you look in the supermarket, this is like literally the yummiest and best nut bar I've ever found. Most nut bars or any type of muesli bar will have high quantities of sugar, 15 grams, 7 grams, 10 grams or more. Muesli bars are definitely not very good for you at all. There's lots of hidden things within them, and they're one of the things that perceived to be healthy a lot of the time. So low sugar. Sodium is 53 milligrams, which is in our range. We've got a good amount of protein in there, so this is a good as a post-workout as well. And yeah, it's just all over a really good bar. So I'll show you that one. It's the Nice and Natural. God, I can't even see what I'm doing. Nice and Natural protein nut bars with 3 super seeds. This is dark chocolate and cacao. You can also get salted caramel, which is even less sugar. So love it. Love it. Loving every minute of this product. Next is diced tomatoes. So we've got less than 1 gram of fat. 3 grams of sugar, so tomato is a fruit, so we've got a little bit of natural sugars in there, and sodium is 120 milligrams, which is in our range too. So this is a really good one. When I'm looking for things like in tins, I always look for the product with the least ingredients and one that meets all these requirements too. Next up, I've grabbed my partner Nick's Up and Goes, or what are they? Anchor Fast Starts. These are not good for you. They're full of sugar and just the very low GI, so, or high GI, sorry. So you will drink this and within half an hour you'll crash and burn. That energy level will pick up because of the high spike in sugar, and then within 30 minutes it's got nothing to sustain it, and it will just reduce your energy levels even more than they were before. So definitely not the one to go for in terms of breakfast options. We've got fat total 5.5 grams, so even though that's under, I still wouldn't go for the product. Oh no, it's not even under, it's 5.5. It's not under. Just kidding. Sugars, 20.5 grams. That is a lot of sugar, honestly. Sodium's at 190. What else have we got in here? Yeah, it's just not good. Ingredients. Sugar is the third ingredient on the list. So that just goes to show that it's very high in sugar and not nutritious. And then it's also got things like numbers and colours, which just rings alarm bells straight away. The other thing I wanted to talk about was things that you wouldn't expect to be bad for you. So things like juice, fruit juice, even though fruit is natural, when you're consuming things like just juice, natural orange juice and things like that, you're actually consuming around 8 to 10 oranges in one hit with the fiber taken out of them. So the fiber is what helps us to use the fruit and use it as fuel in a good way within the body. When the fiber is taken away, those blood sugars will spike, and it's just so much sugar for the body to be taking at once. It's really not healthy for us. Definitely fruit juice in moderation, I would say. What else is there that's quite sneaky? If you guys could comment below and ask me any questions about maybe what's healthy and what's not, it'd be awesome. I'll be able to answer that for you. I know Claire found out yesterday that her smoked chicken wasn't so good because it had 1,000 and something milligrams of sodium when we should be looking for 140. So definitely a little bit higher than what you want to be having. Our daily intake should be less than 1,500, so you're nearly reaching your daily intake of sodium just within one meal, which is crazy. But yeah, there's lots of hidden things within foods we perceive to be healthy. So comment below what you might be thinking of, and I'll be able to respond. Otherwise, I'm going to post this in the comments as well for you to print off and take to the supermarket with you next time you go. There's also an app, and it's called the Food Switch app. This has a barcode scanner, and you can scan the back of your products to see whether it's good or not, and it comes up with I'm pretty sure it's called the Food Switch app. I'll have to double check. It comes up with like green if it's good or red if it's bad, so that just reads the labels for you, which is super handy. But I definitely recommend having this skill ingrained within your brain, so you know exactly what you're getting yourself into when you're buying new products. So I hope this helped. Sorry it's a bit long, and I just done this off the top of my head, so if I seem like I'm kind of having to think a lot, it's because I am. I just thought I'd sit down and share this with you guys because I know that it's something I really wanted to talk to you guys about. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing awesome. I'm loving the post so much. You guys seem to be doing really, really well, and you motivate me every single day to keep going. So keep up the good work, keep eating well, don't give up on yourself, and I'll see you in the forum.